Welcome to the Ask the Natural Doctor Show. I'm Dr. Charlene Parrish, and I'm in a barn in Monticello, Florida. Pete's asking me a question about lighting, but I think we're okay. Don't y'all think we're okay?
Yeah.
Pete, you see me okay? What y'all can't see is y'all can't see Shaker real well. But I'm going to move the camera over for a second. Hi. Will you say hello to everybody on Facebook? Okay, well, I've been here in Monticello. I'm going to turn it this way now because I think the lighting might be better. Anyway, y'all might have a prettier scene just because you can't really see the beautiful horse. We got to see you though, Pete. Okay, guys, hit me with your best shot. I know it's got a shadow on my face. Is that okay? Can y'all see okay? All right, I knew I was going to be in the barn here. And is it okay because you really can't see my face very well? I might have to turn it back around just so y'all can actually.
No, that's better.
Yeah, that's better. So it's not, the perfect background, but y'all don't care as long as y'all can see me answering the questions right. It's just so hot out here, guys. It's been hotter, but I got a couple of fans going on me. But y'all know that I'm here to talk about what you want to talk about. So y'all let me know what y'all want to talk about. In the meantime, because I knew, hi Leslie, glad you joined us. Because I knew I was going to be out in this horse barn doing a biomagnetic pairing on a horse this morning in Monticello, Florida. I knew that, so I got Preston to write down some of your call-in questions. So, because I was afraid I wouldn't be able to see. But Leslie, I can see. So if you got a question, honey, go right ahead. Hi, Tammy Faye. You got a question? You go ahead and ask me. I'm in a barn in Monticello. I guess it's too late now. Y'all are just gonna have to put up with me not taking my serotonin. So y'all be glad that the only person that has to put up with me is the horse. Okay. I'll be sweet to the horse, guys, I promise. Okay. So Preston gave me some of your questions ahead of time. So I've got them written here. So the first question that he keeps being asked over and over and over, what is the difference between a probiotic and acidophilus? Pete's nodding at me. It's a legitimate question, and we get asked that question all the time. So first of all, I'm going to answer that question, then I'm going to tell you my favorite one. The difference is that acidophilus is a probiotic, okay? But so is bifidus, and so is a bunch of other strains. Lactobacillus acidophilus is just one of the strains of the probiotic, okay? So when someone says they're taking acidophilus, they're taking one strain. If someone says they're taking a probiotic, you're thinking, okay, which one? Okay? So I've been doing this. Y'all know I've been doing this almost 40 years. I'm sorry, I'm sweating like crazy. But y'all know that I used to have a large health food store. Now I got a small one, so y'all only get what I think works the best. So I feel that Bluebonnet is a company that I can trust, not just because they're cute, and not just because they're funny, and they are both that, but because they're godly, and when they say something's on the bottle, it is, and it's in glass. And I'm just telling you, their probiotic has been the one that's worked forever for me. Well, now they've got a single dose, so you only have to take one pill, and it's got a whole bunch of strains, like maybe 7 strains, and it's like 10 billion. There's a 10 billion, a 30 billion, and a 50 billion, but the difference, Pete, is that I actually trust them. So when they say there's 10 billion live cells in there, I trust the fact that there really are. But besides that, besides the actual trusting that there's really 10 billion in there, I actually think that they remain the only people on the market that can DNA verify. They can verify where every one of those bacteria are from. Okay, guys, I know right now, a bunch of people are going to see this later. Hopefully y'all are going to share it, right, ladies? But I'm saying that both of y'all on there right now know me personally, and both of y'all know I wouldn't say it if it weren't true. Y'all know I wouldn't. But I'm saying I can trust Bluebonnet like that. But when they put 10 billion live cells, oh, I left out the best part, and it's crazy cheap. Did I say that? Okay? Super inexpensive. I think $12, okay, a month, okay? Of 10 billion live cells, live cultures, different cultures, where they're actually telling you they know, they're not telling it on the label, but they actually know. They might be telling it on the label. I hadn't had time to read the label. But anyway, that's the difference, is that theirs I can trust. Now, if someone's got a real issue, like a real issue, then I might start higher than the 10 and work down to it. But the bottom line is that's the best product. Walk in the door, buy, walk out the door. Or if you're calling Sweet Basils, which Tammy Faye, hopefully you are, if you're calling Sweet Basils, we can mail order for free anything over $50. I was just having that conversation with these wonderful people that have these wonderful horses. That you know, shipping is a big issue. So that's why I say it's $50. But y'all need to tell your friends. So you get my 40 years worth experience, plus you get shipping for free. Okay, so that's worth y'all sharing with your friends. Okay, I didn't mean for it to be a paid political announcement. Heidi, I hope you've been listening, because Heidi's one of the better ones that supports me. Actually, she said she sure hopes we start operating in the black more so she can quit spending so much money at Sweet Basils. But Heidi, I sure have thought about you a bunch of times, because some of the things that I've been doing this morning with that horse have reminded me so much of Jade. It really has, and I've got a couple of thoughts, and Pete's nodding his head because I've mentioned Jade a couple of times, okay? I did about, I guess I technically did about 6 or 7 pairs on Stepper, and of those 6 or 7 pairs, I bet you I've done 2 or 3 of those same pairs on Jade. So I saw some stuff, and no, Heidi, I didn't do any emotion code work on Stepper yet, but if I get a chance for that next time, I might try it, okay? But y'all got a question for me? I was just talking about my favorite probiotics is Bluebonnet's single dose probiotic. And Sweet Basils has it for like $12 or something. I'm sorry, I'm scratching, no scratching. Where are you? I missed the beginning. Okay, baby, I'll catch you up. I am, and that is Miss Mal. She is a partner in crime. She would be great friends with you. She's also a biker, and she's also into big dogs. So Mel, I'm at a farm in Monticello, Florida. I just did a biomagnetic treatment on their elderly horse. How old is Stepper? Oh, Pete's telling me he's right there, so I'm going to take y'all right over here and meet Stepper. Where is he? Oh, there's Stepper. I don't know if y'all can see. I'm going to try to make it so y'all can see Stepper, because Stepper is worth taking this trouble for. Okay, can y'all see Stepper? Oh, it's still turned this way. How do I turn it the opposite way? I know there's a way, guys. Honestly, I don't know how to do it. That's so funny. I don't know how to do it. Oh, maybe that one? Is that it? Can y'all see Stepper? I think y'all can see Stepper now. Okay, guys, so he went out to graze, and so that's a good sign. And he was really, really not real happy originally. He was not real happy about having to stand still while I put all those magnets on him. But Heidi, you know, it's like the dog, once I did the occipital and calmed him down, then he was like a different horse. So I'm hoping we see great, great miracles with Stepper. Okay, I'm gonna try to get back out. Here we are. Here we are back in the barn. So I'm not in the exact sunshine, but thank you, Pete. Pete's pulling out the bottom of the tripod. Y'all know how bad I am. You don't put it all the way down, Pete. No, baby. Because it'll make me look fatter, Pete. It's like, you know, I'll never forget the first TV commercial I did, and I'm like going, okay, now can you make me look 20 years younger and 20 pounds lighter? Otherwise, we need to get another photographer. And he looked a little mortified for a second, but he said, yeah, he did, okay. So Mal, I've been treating a horse, and I've been talking about the difference between a probiotic and an acidophilus, and I've been putting a plug in for Bluebonnet's single dose probiotic, and I was specifically saying, please share this with y'all's friends, because we need you to shop at Sweet Basils, okay? And we have free shipping. All right, the next question that actually Preston already, y'all, I'm sorry I didn't get to take my dopamine serotonin, so I'm going to skip a few syllables, because that's the symptom I have when I need to take it. I start missing words, so forgive me. Hi, Miss Martha. You better be praying for me, because I didn't get to take my dopamine serotonin before I went live in the barn. in Monticello with the horses. I've had a wonderful time, Martha, a wonderful time. We're about to talk about, Preston wrote down some questions because I anticipated not being able to see this as well. And so he wrote down some of your frequently asked questions. And one of them is that he wants to know what I think that people are constantly asking him, what's the very best thing that I believe for arthritis? I'm trying to figure out what that is in the background, Pete. It's cute. It's, I think you can see the tail end of the, can y'all see the tail end of the little children's car? I love that. The little orange convertible. I think y'all can see the tail end of that in the barn. I love these people. Okay, so arthritis. Everybody wants to know what to take for arthritis rather than knowing what actually causes arthritis. But being a holistic doctor, I would rather talk about what causes arthritis, and then I'll tell y'all can call Sweet Basil's 229-228-0730. Please call. Preston's there right now. We need your business, okay? And I promise it'll be more for your money than you had planned on, okay? I promise you'll be pleased. If not, we'll just refund it, okay? So bottom line is, this doesn't cost any money and nobody wants to hear it. And that is sugar. The number one cause of arthritis is sugar. Martha, you know that. Mal, you know that. Leslie, I'm assuming you know that. Bottom line is, and Heidi, I know you know that. If I can't get people off sugar, if I can get them to at least make that connection, Pete, if they make that connection, then I feel like, okay, my job is done. It's not my, hi, buddy. It's not my job to convince y'all. It's my job to tell y'all truth, and then y'all decide what you want to do with your health, okay? That's the bottom line. But sugar causes arthritic pain. So really what we ought to be talking about is the big elephant in the room, which is, how do you stop sugar? Because that's really the issue. And it's not just in America, guys. And who did I have that conversation with? Oh, it was David. David just got back from Alabama, and he was around some elderly people that, you know, eat dessert and have for, you know, over 88 years. And, you know, they're fine. I'm telling him that our systems are different. I'm telling him that we've gone through more chemicals than they have. And I'm telling you, we can't have sugar. And people won't listen to me for all the obvious reasons, Heidi, like weight loss and all that. But they might listen to me, Mal, for reasons like arthritis, or what's another one? Allergies. I was going to say something a little more relative to you. Allergies are usually caused 100% from sugar, okay? And so people that are willing to listen to me about their specific issue that sugar has to do with, they're willing to hear. But right now I have a little bit of a different platform. I mean, besides being in the barn in Monticello, Florida. But the platform is that sugar shuts your immune system down for 18 hours. So is now the right time to shut your immune system down? Hey, buddy, can you come up? Will you come up? Can you come up here? I think the what do you call it, the hay, but it was some kind of special kind of hay, which was to keep him come in the barn so we could film him. I think it's kept him too far away. I think Pete's going to try to talk to him. I really wanted y'all to get to talk to the horse because I was so excited about it. Hi, Miss Barbara, you got a question for us? Okay, so we're talking about arthritis and sugar. I'm just saying, yes, that doesn't make you any money, doesn't make me any money, it doesn't make the medical doctors any money, and nobody wants you to actually know this, okay? So, I want you to realize that if you didn't have a good reason to stop sugar before, and if arthritis isn't a good reason, then maybe your immune system is. My mentor, Bill Stanton, made the statement that he's waited his whole life and prepared his whole life for such a time as this. Okay, maybe he didn't quote the exact scripture. Hi, Miss Robin. Is stevia okay? I think so. I think stevia is fine because stevia is actually an herb now. Stevia is not an artificial sweetener. I mean, I know everybody treats stevia like it's an artificial sweetener. I think Pete's trying to get him to come up. I'm glad y'all got to see Stepper though. What was I saying? Oh, about the sugar. Maybe, and now that Robin's just joined us, I can remember Mary Beth piping in and saying, yeah, I mean, I didn't mean to be talking about sugar, Robin. I really didn't. It just came up. We were talking arthritis, okay? Yay, Pete. Pete's brought that beautiful horse up. Now tell me again this one's name.
Shake.
Shake. Oh, and don't I remember Shake was the one that has COPD? Yep, Shake's got COPD. Okay, I'm going to see if I can come down there to Shake, because I want y'all to see him. Pete's going to kill me, but can y'all see him? Oops, wrong way. Here we go again. Let me see if I can show. Hey, Shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake. He's what? Oh, it's shake, rattle, and roll? Okay, excuse me. Shake, rattle, and roll. Okay. All right, buddy. I won't make you stay because I know Pete's going to kill me to make you stay. But bottom line, my friend has some stevia plants for sale. Oh, I don't use much of it. Okay, so, shocker. Okay, so here's the thing. This is just my opinion. This is not like truth. This is just my opinion. But I'm just telling you where stevia came from, so you accept it as something that's okay. I'm not saying that I like, oh good, we got a little bit of shake in there. Shake, rattle, and roll. I'm saying that when I tried to use it originally, I thought it was very bitter. And so again, y'all are getting the benefit of my saying it's been over, almost 40 years. I know it's been over 35. That I can tell you, having sold all the different stevias, none of them are as good, in my opinion, as the cow. The cow stevia doesn't have bite to it. Again, I want to remind you to shop at Sweet Basil's. Be sure and share this with your friends, because we need you to be able to hide behind something, okay? And Sweet Basil's is that thing, okay? And I want to share with y'all my years of experience, okay? Stevia is fine, but I'm just saying that sugar increases inflammation, and inflammation increases pain. So when people are saying arthritis, a lot of times they don't even mean arthritis. They mean arthritic pain. And I know it came from sugar, and I know that doesn't sell a product, and that keeps people from listening. I mean, that keeps people from saying it. Doctors don't say it. I have so many kidney people. It is so crazy. I have people that have complete kidney and bladder failure, and they're headed that way, or headed to dialysis, and not once do they hear anything about doing a cleanser. Not once do they hear anything about my detox and cleanse, where they could be making all those channels of elimination work better, Robin. It makes me crazy. I know it shouldn't, and I know I shouldn't say that. Y'all, please forgive me, and I didn't mean to say this should have. Robin, I've already apologized to my audience that my serotonin alarm went off just as I went on air, because I'm way down at the barn. I'm at the barn, and so, oh, Chris, please come speak. Chris is all dressed up, unlike Pete, who I got on camera a couple of times. Hopefully I can get Chris to say hi anyway, so you can, this way, baby, this way.
Get him on the wrong side. All right.
Yeah, there you go. This is Chris.
Hey.
She's a realtor, and she's the mother of that beautiful horse, all those horses.
Yeah.
How many horses do you have, Chris?
4.
Oh, look.
Four
So
total.
the horse came up with. You have
Shake.
4?
Yep.
So
there's
speak
4.
to Shake. See, look,
Hey,
Shake wouldn't
Shake.
come up with.
He's my good boy.
That's so sweet.
Good boy.
Shake has COPD, so I got to think about that a minute, okay? Thank you. Go sell
Thank you.
houses.
Thank you.
I'm sweaty, so
She's
don't let me do
awesome.
it.
That's
Oh,
all I can
thank
tell
you.
you. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Okay, I know y'all were hoping I'd get off this, so I guess I'll try to sell a product. If you're going to do a product, besides the fact of talking about the big elephant in the room, and let's talk about how to get off the sugar, okay? That's where Robin came in. How to get off the sugar. Mary Beth brought to my attention she couldn't just quit sugar until she had dealt with the emotions that were attached to sugar. Now that was huge, okay? And I realized that I had not been totally honest about that I had done a lot of work. I have done a lot of work. Maybe I couldn't just cold turkey sugar. Maybe I couldn't. But listen, y'all, don't ignore it just because you don't know what to do about it, okay? Make an appointment, 229-228-0730, and we'll talk further about it. Okay, the product I would want to sell. One is that a product that I would sell for somebody who can't give up sugar yet, and yet they don't want the benefits of doing that sugar, and they know it makes them feel bad, but they're still going to do it, especially with Thanksgiving coming up. okay? So I say that is cow blood sugar defense. I remember when my little girl, Latasha Gibbons, do y'all know Latasha from Atlanta? She's a reporter. She's hot stuff now. But when she found out I actually had something that would block sugar, and she wanted to know why I hadn't told her. And I hadn't told her the same reason I haven't told you, because I want y'all to stop sugar. Right, Heidi? Right, Mal? Right, Robin? But I'm just saying, maybe people can't just go, Tammy Faye, maybe it's not quite that easy. You know, I got it. So that product is made by Kal, K-A-L, and it's called Blood Sugar Defense, and it's not expensive. And when my husband takes it, he takes 3 at a time. He's going to eat a piece of birthday cake, 3 blood sugar defense. I'm not saying this is right. And I make him pay that $24, okay? Because that's not necessary. We need to put the sugar down. We need to drink lots and lots of water. But if you're going to buy a product for inflammation because of pain, arthritic pain, the product would be Inflammazymes. Inflammazymes, we have them in 3 sizes, okay? And Inflammazymes actually works by, like a Pac-Man. It like gobbles up inflammation. That's if you take it on an empty stomach. I say it that way because it's plant enzymes. And it's the kind of enzymes that plants use themselves to break down other things. So if we took it with food, it would be an expensive digestive enzyme. But taking it on an empty stomach makes it digest inflammation. So it's best for all forms of inflammation. And I do mean that I used it on a friend, and I feel like she will eventually see this. The first time I saw benefits on this one, I've seen it now since 2 other times. But I used it on someone with Alzheimer's because I was trying to reduce the inflammation in the brain. I know how crazy that sounds. I was trying to also break down scar tissue in the brain, like arthritis, okay, by using these inflammazymes. And also people that have scar tissue disease. Okay, hi Cindy. Glad you're there, baby. You got a question? I'm talking about inflammazymes and how they work. If you took them with food, they're digestive enzymes. If you took them on an empty stomach, it digests inflammation. The first person I ever tried this product on, it didn't have my label. This has my label. The first product, Cindy, you might not even know that we have that label. The first time I tried this product, it was Wobenzyme. The second time I tried it was Michael's, and it was almost half the price. And mine is the same price as Michael. Well, the bottom line is that I got a phone call from Greenville, Florida, and had the lady not identified herself, and she was like yours and Chris's age, and she was from Greenville, wherever that is. And if she had not identified herself, I wouldn't know what she was saying, who she was talking. I couldn't recognize her voice because she was crying so bad. I thought her husband had been hit by a car or something, and what it was she was pain-free for the first time. Her mother and her sister had died of rheumatoid arthritis, and she hurt all over all of her life. And I said, that is so weird, because I was just trying that on you. I was just trying that on you because it worked so well for me and it worked so well for my mother. So I can tell you, back in the beginning, this is where this came from. Cindy, you probably heard that story. And since then we have, oh my goodness, we probably have 3 or 4 or 5 dozen people that can give us testimonies about that product. What does it say? Do you have to take inflammazymes every day? Absolutely not, Mal. You have no need for inflammazymes. You have no need for inflammazymes, so your bottle would sit on the shelf until you overdid something. Whether it was on your bike, or whether it was in the yard, or whether it was, which I don't think is going to happen in this heat. In any event, I can't imagine that you're going to need them until the weather changes. She's in Texas, Pete. And so, and complaining terribly about the weather. She'd die here, wouldn't she? Anyway, so the bottom line is, hi Lindsay, glad you joined us. So the bottom line is that when you need these, you take a handful, you take 7. I was trying not to say that, Mal, because people haven't tried them yet. And when they buy them from me, then I'll tell them. But you have to take 7 at a time, and they're little pills. They're little bitty aspirin-sized pills. You don't mind, because you get such benefit. You don't mind. Hi, Mandy. Have you got a question for us? Okay. So, for your husband. So no, he only has to take them. Yes, they would work for him like he's overdone it. Anything that he's overdone it physically, Pete. These products are fabulous for overdoing it physically. You're not really calling that arthritis, but people don't know what to call that, okay? But no, Mal, to answer your question, what you do is you keep that product nearby. When I say nearby, I have some in the car, and I have some in my on my desk, and I have some in my travel bag, okay? Because if I pull any kind of muscle, or if I've overdone it and I'm hurting, the bottom line is that's when I turn around and do 7. I do 7 then, and then don't eat for 30 minutes, Mal. Remember that part. If they were taken with food, they're an expensive digestive enzyme. If they're taken on an empty stomach, they gobble up inflammation. I am telling you. Now, also the dosing, even though, Mal, I know that I've told you in the past, and Pete's listening to me for the first time on this product, and I'm sure there's other men that are going to hear this for the first time. You need to know that excessive dosing of 7 and 7, that's not what the bottle says. The bottle says 3, I do believe. But 7 is what it takes. And my husband, when he tore his rotator cuff, he was taking 7 like maybe every 3 hours. And who else was doing that? Jean. Jean had some physical issues that she was taking 7 like every 3 hours. I'm telling you, when you've got serious pain, this stuff works. But no, if you're not hurting, you put it aside and you keep it. You put it aside, okay? Do you have any questions on arthritis? Okay, the bottom line is that it really is a sugar issue, so people need to know how to get some help about the sugar. That's a serotonin, dopamine serotonin issue. We were talking about that earlier. Did Chris say y'all were talking about that? Dopamine, serotonin are the 2 neurotransmitters. I'm sure there's more, and Robin would hold me accountable for that. And don't think I don't know that there's more. I'm saying those are the most common 2. And I put those 2 together in a homeopathic, and it's only like $21. And I believe that product makes a difference in wanting excessive carbohydrates and sugar. Okay? I feel like it makes a difference. Do you other people feel that take it? Are y'all not going to say it? I don't have so much have those people on. I wish I had Carla on right now because she has serious pain. And she can say this combination that I'm talking about has really worked, okay? All right, I'm going to leave that one and go to constipation. Somebody wants to know about constipation. Again, like arthritis, y'all, I just don't, what does it say? I'm sorry, memory loss supplements. Okay, well, I'll do memory loss before I do constipation. Well, let me finish constipation. It's so easy. It's so, and we're running out of time. Okay, I don't like to treat constipation because constipation is a sign that something else is wrong. I would rather people be taking their Fizzy Mag every night and using the bowels to know the dose of that magnesium, since that's going to keep you from getting diabetes, high blood pressure, or Alzheimer's. So no, I don't want to treat constipation. I want to make sure that we don't get any of these horrible diseases because we're low in magnesium. So bottom line is take magnesium every night. Okay, Mal, let me answer you real quickly. Making sure that you're taking the dopamine, serotonin, because a lot of memory loss can be like what happens to me. I start skipping. It'll be 30 minutes late for me taking my, it'll be 45 minutes late for me taking my dopamine, serotonin. And dopamine, serotonin is what has memory, just plain memory. Because dopamine, serotonin has memory in it, has sugar cravings in it, has arthritis pain in it, has inflammation in it. Dopamine, serotonin is connected to all that. But in addition to that, Mal, when I went back to school to get my doctorate when I was 50, I really did feel like, I was almost 50, I was like 48, and I really did feel like my brain was too tired and I was too old at 48 to go back to school. And when those medical books arrived and I couldn't even read them, I was certain I was right. So I tried everything, Mal, so you're asking the right question. I really like the Blue Bonnet Power Thought. That's after trying everything. And be sure and ask Preston for a printout. I had my Q&A, question and answer column from the newspaper here locally, Times Enterprise. I include that if you ask for it. So Power Thought, and I can tell you why. It repairs memory, repairs it. And so it's great, okay? But Mal, that Be Complete helps with memory. Be Complete, make sure that you're holding that in your mouth for 30 seconds before you swallow. That's super important. So we've got dopamine, serotonin that affects it. We've got the Bluebonnet Power Thought that I take all day, every day. I take both those products. I take Power Thought once a day and have since my 50th birthday. So that's almost 20 years, guys. I've taken that every day. Okay, now we've got something we add to it. But Mal, we don't add to it for someone like you that's just talking memory. We only add to it for someone that's saying they really have been diagnosed with something. And that's doctor's best, probably memory something, brain something, brain enhancer? Maybe that's it. Doctor best brain enhancer. Ask Preston. Hey, Donald, glad you're there, honey. All right, I'm about to leave. Don't y'all forget to share with everybody. God bless you, and I'll see you back here next week. But save your questions.